super hard to see in doubles. So at some point in this match, if somebody just explodes from seemingly nothing, that was lolyoshi. Because, you know, fool me twice, shame on me. But I've seen some crazy stuff go down. So 2 Steves, 1 Gunner. Oh, it is a K rule. Okay. And a K rule. Okay. So.
Oh, it is K rule. Okay.
Okay. There's a Bruho and a Bruno, and one is a K rule and one is a Kazuya. And today I just figured out which is which because I really didn't know.
Okay,
so,
I think Bruho does play probably Kazuya K rule if I remember correctly then.
Oh, it might be the same person.
Yeah.
Ooh, all these mysteries. Okay, so.
I guess we'll never know.
I guess we'll never know. But, yeah, we are in top 32, so we're very, very far into this bracket. And this is a P tier. This is not a regional or a local. This is big stuff. And speaking of big stuff, K rule, who is big stuff, gonna really kind of struggle to not get juggled against all these different characters just because obviously minecarts from both people is going to be chaotic. Me Gunner is just very chaotic, so going to be tough to stay alive here. And that back air is going to take that first stock, but at least we saw some pretty good K-roll combos beforehand.
Yeah, and there we go, especially Bruho taking a stock off of Onin there. Yeah, this is going to be already a tough spot in the ledge. There's so much action happening, a lot of explosives and aerials coming out here, especially from lolyoshi there with all the projectiles coming out to play.
Yeah, and this is the thing, too. That's what I was talking about. That's the thing. See that teeny tiny missile? Yeah. You're like, what is that? Is that a mosquito? No, that's death. That was a stock at 100, like straight up.
It's a seeking missile. It just looks for you.
It really is.
It's on the way.
It's insane. Yes, Gunner powered with, drone technology over here. Gonna go and take that first stock. This is the thing. Okay, great down smash. Gunner can control so much space while Steve is just setting stuff up, so it is really hard to take a lot of momentum from them. So far, not super far out of it. It's still kind of doable for yellow team, but Onin and lolyoshi are definitely showing us why they are where they are. I mean, wow, 4 stocks to 2 already.
There's an obvious stock gap here, but let alone lolyoshi and Onin have teamed for so long that there's also just that synergy and that connection that they have. On the other hand, we don't know how well it is with Bruho and Toon here, and unfortunately, Toon is going to fall short there while Bruho has to carry this and tank as much as possible for these last 4 stocks.
I mean, right there, as soon as you brought up synergy, being able to back throw into a Steve standing on a block F smash, they have really put their 1,000 hours in. But a really smart counter from that minecart, at least going to make it a little tougher here for Onin. But this is probably, oh my god. Still alive?
Oh,
no.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Imagine if it saved him though.
You know what? K-Rool just teching from the bottom of the center of battlefield, light work. We got this from here. No, that was...
I honestly thought Bruho was going to lift that, but unfortunately not.
I will say, if Bruho recovered from there, I'd be like, he deserves to win the match right there. But, yeah, Onin and lolyoshi just playing phenomenal right there. I don't really know how they're going to kind of separate them or try to get space because you kind of want more room to move around if you're K-Rool so you're not getting sandwiched as hard. But, Gunner is so good at zoning you, and God help you setting up for, Steve punishes. I'm not really sure what stage you want to look for in this. It's just tough. It's just a tough draw.
There's honestly, no good answer, honestly.
No.
There isn't. Okay, Town. Interesting pick. We're going to go for the long stage here, a little bit more of space, as you mentioned. Maybe we can find that here instead of, forcing to create that space. But it's also just going to let the Steves mine.
Oh.
So.
They immediately just started mining.
Might as well get your free materials now.
Right. Every Steve, every time it's a ditto, they're like, truce? Yo, hold on. I'm about to
let me do my thing really quick.
Right. Let me get charged up. Every time.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bruho. Okay.
Yeah.
Gonna be able to make it to the other side of the stage. I wasn't sure with that anvil right there, but yeah, we did see some pretty good reflex coming out of Bruho in the first case, but that's not going to be an everyday response to what you're getting from Gunner and Steve, so definitely a tall order here. Adding up some damage on Onin, but still going to go down. lolyoshi is so good about covering those weird spots in neutral where you think you're safe and really just taking those surprise kills. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, but the counter there coming from Bruho. Going to take Onin's first stock, and there we go. lolyoshi is also going to falter to another stock loss here. However, we're still in this, and actually we see Toon with a lead here, actually, with the first stock still not taken.
Yeah, only at 70%, and that is no easy task. This is one of the best doubles teams in the world. So, all right, that missile didn't hit as hard as I expected it to. Definitely low on materials. Doesn't have a pickaxe.
Okay, I actually saw it.
You saw it? Okay, right? This
You're
game,
not crazy. I saw it.
this game should come with a special pair of glasses that just lets you see that side of me. I swear. Like, but that time you peeped it though. So
Yeah, I actually did see it.
it's like I'm not crazy. It's there. Okay.
Why is it like minuscule? I think you should be able to see projectiles.
Especially if they're that strong. I feel like that's reasonable.
That should be illegal.
It should be. My lawyers will hear about this. Anyway. But yeah, Bruho down to his last stock. Still taking a fair amount of stocks though. Definitely relying on Toon to kind of stock take a little bit longer here. Onin also on their last stock. lolyoshi getting pretty low as well. It's just going to be a matter of trying to lock in defensively, but it is really hard not to get set up for big combos as K-Rool. Oh my God!
Oh no, that was unfortunate. They had the setup there. Yellow team had it ready, but Onin responding just in time to get out of that situation, and now they're going to struggle a bit to get out of this corner. So now we see lolyoshi taking a bit of the turn, but unfortunately, Bruho ferried his teammate.
That's, you hate to see it. I feel like they were cooking, but just made a couple of missteps twice there. They ended up being on the bad end of both those stocks. So now an all but impossible recovery. No, he makes it. Doesn't hit the 2-frame from lolyoshi, but we are on one stock apiece. Maybe another reflect could be a huge thing here. I mean, it worked out really well against Minecart, but this is tough.
Yeah, it's a little difficult, but we do have the crown on deck, so it's a little easy since it does traverse and it does a little damage, but we see Onin trying to fish for the minecart, but Bruho takes it just in time.
Oh,
okay,
wow.
never mind. Was that back air?
That was just a back air. No sparks either.
Yeah, it just literally was like, all right, you're out. You're done.
Yeah, Toon, he might have been caught rolling back there. Definitely at least kept it close. I definitely think they could have won that game too, but yeah, Onin was in the middle of just a nightmare scenario and was like, well, I'm going to at least get this stuff.
Nightmare.
Right. Nightmare rotation right there. What's happening?
Get me out. Please.
Ref, do something. But, yeah, lolyoshi and Onin going to take that first set there. Moving on further in this top 32. No surprise. I'm not even going to look at the seeding. I know they're a top 3 seed. I would be gobsmacked if they're not like top 3, top 4 seeded in this bracket. So, not too surprised from that. Bruho and Toon, they kept it pretty close. It was just